are not making a card today. We are going to be making a tag book. Look at this gorgeous thing. Anyway, it has got a little ribbon that just encloses it and wraps it all up. So we just unwind that and then it opens out. So here's the front and then it opens out accordion style like this. And in each little pocket, we've got 2 tags. And oh, I love this paper. And we're using the Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper from Stampin' Up! To make it. So come and join me down on the craft table. See you in a sec. Okay, to make your tag book, you just need to slice your Designer Series paper in half. And then we're going to go ahead and score. So just have a look and make sure that there's a direction or not a direction to your paper. So this one's pretty easy. Doesn't seem to be a direction. So I'm going to go ahead now and score. So we make sure that our slicer is well out of the way. And first scoring mark is at 7.6. Okay, score, so 7.6. And then we're going to score at 15.2. And the last one will be at 22.8. All right, and then if you've got a direction, so just be careful of which way you turn it. So rotate a quarter of a turn and then you're going to score at 3.8. Okay. You can remove your trimmer now. You won't be needing that at all. Grab out your bone folder and do some burnishing. So for our tag book, we're going to do an accordion style fold. So the first fold is a mountain, then fold back, and that's a valley. And then a mountain to finish. Okay, open it back up again, and we've got that bottom fold to do. Okay, now one of the little tips that I picked up from the original video that I saw of this was to do a hairline cut along your bottom fold up to that score line. Now if you can, try and make it a nice smooth cut, because you can see you cutting on the other side. Okay, so do that for each of them. So there's 3 of the folds, so do them for all 3. Just a very hairline cut, a hair's width up to that score line, and the final one. Now what this does, it just makes it, takes the bulk away from your fold in your book. Oops. Okay. All right. So that's that little tip. And then what you're going to do now, you can use tear and tape or Stampin' Seal, but I'm using a very thin strip of Tombow glue. And basically I would like to put in labels that have been made from the label die that you find. So here's the label die that you find in the Merriest Trees die set. And so that's quite a wide die. I think it's like, oh, what is it? 6.5, 7, 6. So it's a 6 centimeter wide die. So it's got quite a bit of width to it, which is great. So you just want to make sure that your pocket has got room to put your label in, and I'd like to put 2 labels into each pocket as well. So by having a nice thin adhesive layer, that's going to let me have 2 in the pockets. Okay. And at this time of recording the video, I still haven't got a Tombow glue holder, but I have found a video of a nice and simple Tombow glue holder that someone's made. So you can be guaranteed that when I finish this video, that is the very next thing that I am going to make. My only concern with it is the weight and it falling over, but we'll give it a go and we'll play with it. And if I make any changes to it, I'll let you know and record a video, because who knows, you might have the same problems as I do with the Tombow and just trying to keep it upright, especially when it's getting low and getting all that glue out of it. So that's our tag book finished, as in the main part. It's just basically the embellishment and the decorating that we need to do. So to do that, we're going to need to have a piece of garden green, and the stamp that I'm using is It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, which I thought was a great stamp to be using on the tag book. And that one comes from the stamp set Greetings of the Seasons. So we're going to be using a garden green, 6.5 centimeters in length and 7 centimeters in width. So 7 centimeters is going to be our width because it's quite a wide stamp, that one. All right, now we also are going to need a piece of basic white of 6 centimeters in length and 6.5 centimeters in width. All right, to stamp, I'm just using my foam mat and a piece of grid paper, and I'm going to be stamping my sentiment in Poppy Parade. The colour in this, or the colours in this DSP that I'm using, which is Sentimental Christmas, uses Poppy Parade and Garden Green. So we've got a bit of garden green happening in our tag book. So we're just going to do a little bit of Poppy Parade in our stamp. Okay, so we'll just press that ink in Give it about another second. And that's stamped beautifully. Okay. All right, we don't need that anymore. Now, with our label, I am going to use the gold and silver trim combo pack. I'm actually going to use this quite a bit. I'm going to need for this bit here, a bow on the label. So that's going to be 15 centimeters for the bow. And what I've noticed about this trim is there's a gorgeous middle layer, you can see, of must be like very vanilla. Okay, so we want to tie a bow with this 15 centimeter piece. So I'm going to just have a little focus with my bow on that lovely line there. And that lovely strip of colour. Okay. Just trying to get the bow through the loop. Got that. Now I just got to get it tight and try not to lose our tails. Okay. Now this ribbon, it's quite interesting in texture. It also folds. You see that? It also folds really, really well. But it's not always what you want at the time. Okay, and I just want to make sure that my tails are the same length, so I'm just going to bring my tails down together. All right, and just to avoid any fraying, just a little bit of an angle there. There we go. All right, and a glue dot. Just bring in a glue dot, pop on the back of our bow. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to pop that one there. Okay, just going to use a little bit of the adhesive of the glue dot just to bring my tail down a bit, and this one too here. There we go. Then just pump up my little bow there, and that one too, just pump him up a little bit. All right, while I'm here, I'm also going to use some metallic enamel effects, just to a little bit more embellishment. So about 5 or 6 dots. Okay, just being really careful with this stuff. A little can go a long way. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dots. That looks good. Happy with that. And I'm going to set that aside to dry. Those enamel dots take a little bit to dry, so we'll put that one there, and I'll bring it back when we're ready to glue it onto our label backing layer. Oh goodness me, I can't find my words. Must be feeling a bit tired. So we've done our label. Okay, so the next part I want to show you then is making a label. Okay, so as I said, we've used the label tag, the tag die from the Merriest Trees. I've cut one in garden green, and I have also cut some tags out from that gorgeous sentimental Christmas paper. This one's my favorite paper there. This one was so cute. It came out really well. Love the Christmas trees, so I might use that one. And the candles, oh, that's so cute, little balls, little lights, Christmas lights. This was really sweet on one of the papers. I really liked how that turned out. Okay. And what did we have last? Oh yes, the little stockings. So that was really cute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with our Christmas tree one here. So because we're going for our garden green. Now when you glue your tag, so make sure when you do your gluing that you're gluing it to the back of the tag, because this front of the tag is gorgeous. Okay, so you don't want to be gluing over the top of that, you want to be gluing on the back of that. But before I do that, I want to stamp. So in the Humble Home stamp set, there is a to from. So we're going to use the to from the stamp set. We're going to stamp it in Memento. Okay, so we'll just straighten it up, everything. Okay, and there we go. And now our gluing. So flip it over and make sure that your tag, all right, so this is the front side. You can tell by that beautiful stitching, it looks much better than the stitching on this side here. There's definitely a back and a front. And then just a nice thin strip of glue, and be careful around the ribbon hole, but you also want to adhere around the ribbon hole too. Okay, a bit of a squiggle to finish off with. All right, and then just adhering the two backs together of the label, and just check your sides and your top. That looks great. Okay, and then go ahead and just use your finger to burnish that down nice and strong. And using that lovely ribbon, grab yourself a 20 centimeter piece and make a loop. So make a loop in the middle of the ribbon and go from the front to the back. And then grab your tails, so make a loop, grab your tails and send them both through that loop, pull, and you'll get a really lovely finish on the top of the tag. Okay. All right, so you want to be making 8 tags, and you want to be popping 2 into each pocket. So because my label is drying, I'll bring back my original one. So the closure on the closure on your back tag, I'll say that properly. The closure on your tag book, well, it's with ribbon. So it's an 80 centimeter piece of ribbon. And we're going to pop. So here we go, and then we've glued our white stamped sentiment onto the green layer, and then we've adhered that to the front of our tag book. And we have made 8 tags. So we've got these ones. Oh, here we are. I'll just display them all out for you. They're really nice and simple. All of them have to from on the back of them. They're nice and simple. Love the stocking one. The candy cane, that's absolutely gorgeous. There's another little candy cane one too. Of course, you've seen the Christmas trees. I love the Christmas trees. This one is my favorite. And then we've got another stocking one there. Okay. And so what you want to do is you want to gather them up 2 at a time and pop 2 into each pocket. Put those Christmas trees at the front because they're so cute. And the candy cane, can't resist. All right, and then you want to close it up. So we've reduced the bulk down the bottom here by doing that little mitering, and we've used a nice thin ribbon for our tags. So the bulk is as minimal as we can get it, and we just want to fold that over so that we keep the ribbon inside. And when we're going to start onto this side now, so we're going to bring the ribbon in, bring that ribbon in, and then fold it closed. Little scapies, it's okay. All right, and so there's our tag book. And then we'll grab our 80 centimeter piece of ribbon, leave some off the edge there, and wrap 4 times. So 1, 2, I've been a bit particular about having that nice color strip there, 3 and 4. Okay, and on the 4th one you want to tie it off. So just another little bow. Okay, that's really sweet. And just, you want to just plump up your bows there. Okay, and there you have it. There's your tag book. Any of these little sneaky ones coming out, just push them back in there. There we go. Push them in. It's fine. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this make. I've really enjoyed making it with you, and I definitely can see myself making quite a few more of these. Probably pop it onto my Etsy store and try and get them down to the markets as well, and definitely going to pop them into some gifts for teachers at school. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Bye.